What's going on, you guys and girls and people of unspecified gender? My name is Blaze Shadowthorn, and I'm going to be bringing you a Pokemon narrated ORAS RU game against a guy called Cipherblocka. Maybe you've heard of him, maybe you haven't. I'm linking his channel link down in the description below. Either way, he does really cool content. I actually watch a lot of his videos. I've started watching more of his videos recently because he's in the league, the whole league scene. I think he's like MPL, stuff like that. Probably a couple of other leagues. I think he's in the MPL too. And I know Fog's, or I think he's playing in the minors, but still Fog. Another guy, good friend of mine actually. Play him a couple of times, but he's in the MPL minor leagues. So I started paying more attention to that. I'm trying to get into the league side of Showdown too, because it's an interesting format, and it's different, and I like different, and it sounds like it could be a lot of fun. So as you know, I'm in a couple of leagues myself, nothing too competitive, but it's enough. It really is. So anyways, we're gonna start off by taking a look at our team. I got a choice scarfed Jolteon because you gotta go fast or you gotta go home, and it's mainly gonna serve as for some momentum, volt switching, stuff like that. We have a sub Will-O-Wisp Delphox with Citrus Berry, you know, sub down, steal an item, and go from there. Plus I needed a fire type. I would like to stick Grass Knot on here because I know Gastrodon is prevalent in the RU tier, and I used to have trouble with that, but I put Willow on there because I feel like burning things is better than having a move slot just for one Pokemon that you might not even end up bringing. We have Golbat with Defog just because we don't like hazards. We have Ringleader, our Hoopa, because regular Hoopa's in RU. Like, I didn't know that until recently, but regular Hoopa RU, so that's pretty cool. We got our Mega Glalie, which is also sort of our Gastrodon check, because I don't like Gastrodon. I used to hate Amoonguss, and then Amoonguss got jumped up to OU, so I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about that anymore. And then last but not least, we have Gramble, our I Wanna Fight Gramble, because Gramble's just a base lord, no matter where you use it. So we're gonna wait for him to get online, and when he is, we will jump right into the battle. Alright, we are back, and with the power of editing, you might notice that the layout has changed. Let me guys know if you like that whole thing, like that intro, 2-minute intro that I did before with the other layout. That is kind of a little weird having me explain it because nothing's happening on me. I'm gonna have to do this in post editing, but having a different layout so you could see both screens, see my team, instead of just having the one screen in the battle layout that you're seeing right now. So definitely let me guys know which layout sort of thing you prefer. Doesn't take too much time to do that, but it's one of those things more like, if I know you guys want to see it, then I'll remember more. If not, and then it's just sort of like, just record the top screen because nobody cares about the bottom screen, except when it comes to showing sets, because then it's sort of a little helpful. So we're gonna wait until preparations are complete against Cypher, and we'll take a look and see what kind of team he brings, because I'm interested to see what kind of team. I have to say, RU is definitely one of my favorite. It is my favorite tier. I'm pretty sure I've told you this before, but when I started playing competitively on Showdown all those years ago, it was like 3 years ago. It was near the end of the Black and White to 5th gen meta. RU was my jam, and I played like nothing but RU. And then I sort of broke away from it, and then I started playing some more OU, but using a lot of lower tier stuff. And then a couple of years down the road, I became a regular person that just used the regular mons and stuff like that. But I remember for like the first like 8 months, I want to say, of my competitive career, I would like avidly not use a Mega because I was like, Megas are stupid, Megas are overrated. And then I was just like, you know what, I'll try one. And then after that, I was like, wow, now I get why people build teams around them. These Megas are like amazing, and that is the story of how I became like everybody else, like a regular Smogon person. So, anyways, without further ado, he's probably doing his intro right now, which is why it's taking so long. But I don't mind. It gives me more time to just like improv and blab stuff away. But yeah, definitely let me know if you like the layout switches things for the team preview and then the audio level, because I am actually recording this in a different setup before. I'm in my room. I'm actually sitting on my floor right now, and the microphone's right in front of me. Normally I'm sitting at a desk. So that's that. But anyways, let's see here. He has a Mag, Ton, A Blastoise. Ah, we both brought Glalie. That's so cool. He has a Doug Trio for trapping capabilities. Virizion could be a threat. And then Typhlosion. Might be Scarf with Eruption. So looking at leads. He might actually want to leave straight off with Doug Trio. It wouldn't be a bad thing in case I wanted to lead off with Jolteon. Because Jolteon is looking like a big threat once that Doug Trio goes down. Alternatively, he could lead off with his own Magnezone and Volt Switch, because I don't have any immunities to that. I think, honestly, my team is so incredibly weak to that Doug Trio. Like, if he leads off with Doug Trio, my best switch is the Bat. But if he doesn't, and he leads off with that Magnezone, then I'm forced to double into Jolteon, which he then goes into Doug Trio, traps, and kills it off. Time's running out, so you know what? I would run a calc, but I'm like have no time left, so I'm just gonna click and lead off with my Mega Glalie and see what happens from there. I'll definitely need to run some calcs in this game, so there will definitely be some pauses. Will I take a look and see what's happening? But God, like the threat of Magnezone and Doug Trio on his team like stops like the vast majority of like all my leads, but he does lead off with the Doug Trio. So this switch isn't too terrible for me. So I could just go smack that thing with a return. I don't actually have EQ, which if I did, I would go for that right now. But I guess I'll just go for a return and see what happens. The switch into Magnezone seems painfully obvious, so I could set up a layer of spikes. But he does have that Blastoise for Rapid Spin capable. He could go to Blastoise alternatively. I probably should have just Freeze Dried there. The more I think about plays, the more like they make sense to me. Because he's either going Magnezone or Blastoise here. I doubt he'd stay in an EQ and risk going down to his Sash with such a threat. But he does. He does stay in here. So what does he have to hit me off with? Maybe he's run a Calc and he knows like whatever attack he's going for can kill me. Stone Edge. Stone Edge might do the trick actually. I wasn't even thinking about Stone Edge. But it doesn't. I am able to live. And now he has to play the game of whether I have Ice Shard or not. I don't actually have Ice Shard, which is unfortunate. But would he be scared out by the threat of Ice Shard? If he is scared out, what would he go into? Blastoise? To take the Ice Shard? Probably Blastoise. This is it. Like, do I have a go? Do I spike and then double in? Ooh. I'm gonna spike here, expecting the double. He doesn't. He sets up his Stealth Rocks. I could have killed this thing. I'm a little upset. That was a great play. I don't know what he was predicting there. Maybe he just went for Rocks expecting to die off to Ice Shard, thinking it wasn't going to be worth saving. I don't know quite what he was expecting there, but still, good play for him. But getting that layer of spikes up is key, because if I can prevent that Blastoise from spinning them away, that Doug Trio is dead on impact. So at this point in time, like he's just gonna kill. That's fine. Did I bring I brought Labatt as a defogger. Shit. So I guess I go Gramble here, and he doesn't have a flying. He doesn't have a Levitator. So yeah, EQ seems like a pretty safe play. Because he could go into the Magnezone, and assuming that thing's not Air Balloon, then EQ is my play here. EQ is definitely my play. It's too risky to go for the Play Rough. Because if I go for the Play Rough and he doubles into Magnezone, that thing's going to take like 0 damage. His only safe switch into an EQ, if he predicts EQ, is Virizion and Magnezone if it has the Air Balloon, which I don't think it'll have the Air Balloon just because it's a Magneton. If anything, it's going to be Specs, Scarf, or Eviolite. Those are like the 3 most common Magnezone sets. I doubt he'd run Air Balloon. But at the same time, he has no ground immunities on this team, so it wouldn't be too far-fetched to assume that he would have the Air Balloon on his Magnezone. It wouldn't be too far-fetched. But either way, EQ is my safest play. If he goes Blast... Like, he's going Blastoise here. Like, I see no reason for him not to go Blastoise. Blastoise or Magneton. He just stays in and goes for EQ or Stone Edge. That's okay. Killing off this Dugtrio, I'm okay with that. And now I can freely defog away the spikes, because spikes are helpful, I'm not gonna lie, because again, he has no ground immunities, but rocks I feel like hurts my team more than spikes will hurt his. But we'll see, what does he bring in here? Probably Typhlosion. I would bring in Typhlosion and just fire off no, he brings in Triathlete. Does this confirm Scarf? Or Specs or something? Flash Cannon, probably. I mean, like, at this point in time, I feel like going into Jolteon is safe. If he wants to Volt Switch, I'm immune to that. If he wants to go for, the safe Flash Cannon, I resist that, and I shouldn't be taking too much damage from that. And then, what do I retaliate back with? A Shadow Ball? Because I am Scarfed. That could be a great play to see if, like, scouting the Scarf on him. But, here we go. We go into G. The realest of all real Gs. He just goes straight away for the safe Flash Cannon. That's fine. I think... Ooh, I think that confirms Specs. Oh. I can't tell anymore. That was a crit. A dirty, dirty crit. What do you stay in here? Like, a good play here would be to get off a slow Volt Switch. Because unless he's Scarf... That could have been Scarf damage, though. I don't know. I'm gonna run a calc and see what kind of damage that set is. Okay, that's definitely Specs damage. Because I ran a calc. So if he Specs locked into Flash Cannon, then he kind of has to switch, doesn't he? So I can quick Volt Switch. Okay. So I just had to make sure of that. He goes into Leafy is here. Okay. Now here's the predicament. I don't know if this thing is physical or special. If it's physical, my answer here obviously is Gramble. But if it's special, then that is not my answer. Do I just go... I could go Bat here. I could go Bat and Defog. Ooh, I think I go Bat and Defog. And that way, I can Scout. Because Scouting is good. It does suck that I get rid of the spikes, but the Rapid Spin from Blastoise is painfully obvious, so I'd rather get rid of the hazards here on my terms than let him spin away the rock, or spin away the spikes on his side and still have rocks on my side. So I feel like Defog is my best play, and I get to scout and see if he's physical or special. So I'm standing by my play. He switches. I think that confirms special, because if he was physical, he might pack Stone Edge. But he goes into Triathlete again. Okay. We get off the Defog. Now here's the question. Well, I mean, without the crits aside, I should be able to live a Flash Cannon. So I feel like going back into G is my play to make. Barring another crit, I know I can take another Flash Cannon. I don't mind playing so recklessly with my Jolteon, because once I know what move this Magnezone gets locked into, then I can play around it. If he goes for a Specs Flash Cannon, then I can just Volt Switch out into my my Delphox. Without the rocks, I can set up a substitute, and then I'll be in a good position. Because then he'd be forced out. Unless a Specs Flash Cannon breaks Delphox's sub. I don't know. If he goes for a Volt Switch, he's forced out. If he goes for Flash Cannon, or he goes for straight away for a Thunderbolt, that's fantastic, because now he's choice locked into Thunderbolt, and he's forced out, so I have to go. So I'm free to click Volt Switch, because now he has to bring back in his Virizion to take a Volt Switch. I could click Shadow Ball, and Shadow Ball is a neutral hit on everything, but I just want to keep up momentum at this point in time. Like, he's forced out, there's no reason to mess around at all, so. Once again, back again into Leafy is here. I see you, Cypher. I see what you're doing. I see the plays you're making, and does this thing have leftovers though? I totally forgot to scout for leftovers. What do I do here? I could go straight into Ringleader here, actually. Do I just go Ringleader and just like Shadow Ball everything on his? I think I do this. Because, I mean, realistically, Ringleader is probably the most expendable mon on my team. Because, like, I don't see anything that... Oh, he does have leftovers, okay. But anyways, I don't see anything that just, like, screams, like, I need to have you on my team, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, it's powerful. It'll hit really hard. But I don't see anything that's, like, I need to keep Ringleader alive, specifically for this mon. Like, Shadow Ball is neutral on everything. But I can't really bring it in as a switch-in. It's more like a revenge kill. But I feel like this is a time to bring him in and just go click Shadow Ball. Because I want to see what he does at this point in time. And also, again, I need to see if this... I'm trying to force him to attack. Also, is another thing, like a lure, just to see what move he goes for. So again, I need to see if this thing's physical or special. I'm leaning more towards special, though, to be honest. I think it's a Calm Mind setup variant. It's definitely a Calm Mind setup variant. That Shadow Ball did absolutely nothing. And there's the Giga Drain. Alright. I can dig it. I can dig it. That Shadow Ball, though, did respectable damage. That Shadow Ball definitely did respectable damage. I don't know why this thing is an RU. It should definitely be UU minimum. I can understand why it's not an OU. Because Hoop Unbound's just, like, better, and Hoop Unbound's Uber, so it makes sense that it's a couple tiers below. But, I mean, RU? Come on. Come on. Oh, it's Synths. Ooh. Interesting. But since it's special, it's this time that I wish I had U-turn on my Golbat and not Haze. It's situations like this, because doubling into Crobat is 100% safe here. Since he's not physical and he doesn't have Stone Edge, that'd be a really safe play. But then again, he has that mag... I mean, I could just click Brave Bird and then bring in Jolteon again, but... Nah, I can start stalling this thing out of Synthesis. Actually, if he's just gonna keep on synthesizing here, this is kind of a losing battle. So is that my play? Do I go Golbat, Brave Bird, as he doubles to Magnezone, double back to Jolteon, and Volt Switch? I think that's my play. I'm cool with that. Because he's gonna synthesize here, he has to. If not, he's gonna Giga Drain, and Giga Drain does like 0 damage, so... I'm cool with that either way. Oh, he does click Giga Drain, good on him. Good on him, but again, that does like 0 damage to me, so I'm not too worried about it. So right here, I do feel like clicking Brave Bird is my most optimal play. So far I've been like really cheeky, so I feel like going for the obvious play here is 100% my correct play. I'm not offensive, so I don't expect this Brave Bird to do too much, but I'm hoping to do like around 25 to 30%. But he does make the safe play and doubles back onto Magnezone. Oh, he doesn't go Magnezone, he goes... Oh, he goes Glalie. Interesting. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. That Brave Bird did so much damage. Oh, good lord. Good lord. Do I just stay in here and double Brave Bird? You know what? I'm doing it. I'm double Brave Birding here. The likelihood of him killing me with like a double edge, return, explosion, whatever, it's very likely. It is very likely that I'm gonna die right here. But on the off chance that I don't, he either over predicts or he goes for something or like a double or something like that. The risk outweighs the reward at this point in time. I do, and then also again on his team, Golbat is literally only there to check Virizion, and I do have other things to check for Virizion. But the double edge is going to annihilate my soul. But that HP bar was going down really slow. I will say that. Like, that was really slow. What do I bring in here for a revenge kill? I guess I bring back in Jolteon and Volt. Yeah, Volt will pick up the KO, definitely. He could. This is also a good reason to scout for Ice Shard. So yeah, I see, again, Volt is 100% safe. He can't kill me with Ice Shard. Or at least I don't think he can kill me with Ice Shard. I don't calculate or anything, but I don't see a reason. I don't see how an Ice Shard can kill me. But he does have the Ice Shard. He is going to go for the Ice Shard. However, that was actually a really bad play. Because what that does, well, I do pick up the KO on the Glalie. That does put me in Specs Flash Cannon range on Magnezone, so this is no longer switching for it. But what I do feel like is it does give me a free switch into Ringleader, which kind of... Now I want to see what his answer to Ringleader is. It's going to be his Virizion. I see no reason for him not to bring Virizion. Okay. And then if I would have... Oh, that was such a bad play. I'm having like instant regret right here. Like instant regret. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? He's bringing in Virizion. He has to. There it is. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna knock off here, actually. You know what? I'm an idiot. I am 100% an idiot. I had a Psychic move this entire time, and I just refused to go for it because I was thinking Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball. This thing is like fighting. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? That I could have done this much damage like every time, and I'm just like, no, I refuse to do this. I am an idiot. I am so dumb. What do I do here? Do I knock off? He's not staying in here. Is he? Do I feel comfortable putting in a position of clicking knock off, expecting that Magnezone to come in? But if I predict the Magnezone to come in, I could click Shadow Ball for more damage. But knocking off that thing's specs, no, that thing, then it'll allow it to switch up moves. I have to click Hyperspace Hole. I should have clicked Shadow Ball, but I can't risk him switching out. He does switch out. Okay. But I am so dumb. I am so dumb. But he doesn't, he goes into Plaster. The Blastoise instead. Okay. That is a respectable play, sir. That's just good damage. Wait, what range is the Magnezone at? I don't even know. Or the Magneton. I don't think the Magneton is taking any damage whatsoever. I have to go into Jolteon. I have to click T-Bolt here. This sucks. This sucks. Wow, I can't believe I was so dumb and I totally forgot about that. The fact that Virizion is a fighting type and I have a Psychic move to hit it. A stab Psychic move to hit it. He switches. What does he go into? He goes into the Leafeus here. Okay. Now, can Thunderbolt 2 a KO this thing? Oh, that's gonna be so... Oh, I get the para. I have to switch. He's going for like a Giga Drain or something. He's probably synthesizing here, actually. He's probably gonna go for a Synthesis. That's fine. This will let me get in my Delphox for free and set up a sub. That para... I don't know if I'd rather have this thing burned or parried. I really don't know if I'd rather have this thing burned or parried. But if he doubles the even if he doubles the Magnezone here, that's fine. Okay, so he does get off the Synthesis, that's cool. Cause I would hate for the parry to actually come in the clutch and him get like parried here and then be like really upset, because I don't like winning off of 10% hacks unless I really feel like I needed to. And right here, I mean, the parry will help me a lot. I already know it. I can feel it. I don't feel like I needed it to win. You get me? And now, this is a real question. What is he gonna do in here? Both my stabs can kill this thing. Like, it can literally roast him into an oblivion. What does he do here? I know what I'm doing. I'm setting up a sub. I want to know what he's doing. What's his switch? Blastoise? Very well could be Blastoise. And then I can hit this thing up with 2 Psyshocks and see how much damage that can do. And still getting damage off on the Blastoise would be fantastic, because Blastoise is actually a really big threat to my team. Alternatively, he could go to Typhlosion, predicting, he does. He goes into Typhlosion, predicting me to go for a fire type attack. Good on him. Good on him. But I don't. I set up a cheeky sub, and now I'm free to Psyshock. This thing's Scarfed, it has to be. But I don't think Typhlosions normally don't carry a move to hit, other fire types with. It's like, Fire, Eruption, Fire Blasts. I outspeed it. What? So it's not Scarfed. What is this then? He just goes straight away for an Eruption. Okay, that should not be able to break my sub. It does break my sub. Hello? Specs? Is that Specs Eruption? Shoot, that puts me in a predicament. I did not expect that to break my sub. I have to sub again. Oh, he switches. Oh. 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 Oh, that was... Wow. Wow. I did not expect that at all. My play at that point in time was to sub down to the point where I eat my citrus berry and then seal his specs and just start spamming the hell out of Psyshock. Except I don't think Psyshock can kill at that range. And if I start spamming... What's his item? Is that AV? That might be AV. Okay. Here's my play. I sub down one more time. He's gonna scald me. I go for a Psyshock. Hope it picks up the KO. Get like a crit or something. Now I'm relying on hacks to kill this thing. But hope he has the AV. Hope he's holding the AV. I take that AV. And at the range of HP that I'm at, I live the next Scald. That is my play. Oh. I don't pick up the KO. I pick up the Assault Vest though. Okay, this is exciting. Moment of truth. My hands are shaking. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I was correct that he was holding the Assault Vest. Kind of because he took that T-Bolt so well. And also because I didn't see any leftovers recovery. Oh, now right here, I have to click Volt Switch. Even though he's gonna let his, he's gonna make the good play. I lose at this point in time. I think I lose. Because, yeah, he's gonna let his thing go down. I should have clicked T-Bolt, actually. No, I don't know. Now he brings in Magnet Zone and he clicks Flash Cannon. He has no reason not to. Like, his best play is to click Flash Cannon because I'm at a range where I can't live another Flash Cannon. And, I'm weak to the point where I can't live it up. No, is he running? He has to be running max speed. Like, that's what you do. So I can't outspeed this thing with Gramble. Or do I outspeed this thing with Gramble? No, I'm not running any speed investment. And yeah, Specs Flash Cannon, what am I thinking? There's no way I'm living that. Unless maybe. I have to, like at this point in time, like there's no other way to win except to hope that I can live a Specs Flash Cannon, which there's no way I can. Yep. I just get like absolutely bopped. So now, I mean, even if I could kill this thing somehow with a, I mean, I think, yeah, Shadow Ball has to be a 2 KO, but Shadow Ball's a 2 KO, but I can't kill Virizion, and I can't, I can kill the Typhlosion. Maybe, depending on rolls with Flash Cannon, I can kill this thing. I can live a Specs Flash Cannon. Because I know a crit did a lot, but without a crit, I might be put in a range where I can live. Oh, I can live, okay. That's fine, but I still can't kill Virizion. So he should just let Magnet Zone drop here. And then he could go into Typhlosion. No, he wouldn't go into Typhlosion. He'd go, I don't know what he'd do here, to be honest. Like, he can make this a 1-0 by going into Typhlosion, letting me kill that thing off with Shadow Ball. Or he could go into Virizion and make it a 2-0. Once he decides to... Oh, that thing's at full HP. Wait, that thing's paralyzed. Okay, I had a feeling this thing, the para was gonna come in clutch. Like, if I get like 5 pairs and I win this game, I'm gonna laugh so hard. But that's not gonna happen. God, that... Okay. Okay, nah, there it is. Just a Giga. I was gonna say, like, the special defense drop was like the start of something. And with that, then it just like completely destroys him. But no, that's it. GG, Cypher. Definitely check him out. His channel can be down in the description below. I think my biggest choke was risking the Scald. I should have just let my I should have just sacked off my Gramble. Looking at his team, Gramble was not going to be doing anything. I mean, Gramble wasn't doing anything, so I should have just sacked that thing off, then gotten a clean switch into my Jolteon, and then just went from there, like Volt Switch or something. Probably would have picked up the KO. Other chokes, I don't know. I'll have to go through and look at the battle again, but definitely great game. Check him out. Links down below, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time.